Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to what is my last video recording of 2024. You won't see it until 2025, but it's New Year's Eve. I'm recording this on New Year's Eve and it's my last video recording of the year, and it's been a pretty good year all told. I very much enjoyed Vlogmas this year. I nearly didn't Vlogmas. I nearly didn't do it. I was like, oh, maybe I won't, done that enough times, maybe I just won't. But I'm glad I did because I really enjoyed it. And I think that those of you who enjoyed it too. Does that make any sense? Some of you guys just don't enjoy Vlogmas content. Some of you don't enjoy the repetitive everyday stuff, and that's fine. If you don't watch it and it's not for you, that's okay. But those of you who did enjoy it, I'm glad you did. And so I thought I'd have a little Vlogmas after party, just me on my own. Tammy was supposed to attend, but she's at work. We were going to record this yesterday. We didn't get round to it. There's a siren in the background. We didn't get around to it yesterday and she's at work today. So here I am partying solo for New Year's Eve. She'll be home tonight. I'm not on my own for New Year's Eve. Not that it matters. Got the dogs anyway. But yeah, I've got to get this done. And so I'm doing it without her. And what that means is I can sneak in something that I wouldn't have got away with if she was here. So I thought I've got a giveaway for you guys for starters. I thought we'd do a giveaway and we'd talk about my plans for January and the new year and the, the great January reset that we all do on ourselves. And just have a little chat, basically, little Vlogmas after party chat. First, look at this. Natalie got me this yesterday. It cost a grand sum of £2. I am now a proper YouTuber because I've got one of these light up things with my name on it. Winning at life. And it does different patterns. It does one called strobe, but I won't press strobe in case anybody has a problem with it. But it got smooth, which doesn't seem to be very much different from flash. I personally prefer fade, which just gradually goes through all the colours, but you can set it on an individual colour and leave it on it. It's so cool. It's got different levels of brightness. I think it was the best £2 she spent this year. I'm a proper YouTuber now after 7 years. So yeah, I've got a giveaway for you guys, and don't get very excited because it's not wonderful, just a bit of fun. And I thought I'd talk about what I'm planning to do to reset myself for January. So in previous years, I have taken January off from YouTube and not put out any January content apart from, I think one year I just put out the Calorie Crush. This year I'm going to carry on vlogging through January as normal. I'm going to carry on putting my usual content out. My schedule is staying the same. My usual video schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Mondays is always a car boot haul, and if there hasn't been a car boot, then it's a haul from somewhere else, like a charity shop or whatever. And then Wednesdays and Fridays, it's just random content. Sometimes, as you know, it's a day in the life. Sometimes it's a haul video. Sometimes I've been to B&M. Sometimes we go to all sorts. There's no real plan to what I do on Wednesdays and Fridays, and I'm going to carry that through. I put up whatever suits me at the time. Mondays is usually the car boot haul. So the schedule for January and throughout 2025 stays the same. 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Sorry about it. But I am planning a few things to reset my life in January. So we are going back on the weight loss train. I may or may not make a separate video about that. I haven't decided. I was chatting to one of you guys yesterday and I said, the Calorie Crush videos, funnily enough, make me the most money on my channel. They are the most popular, they make me the most money. They also bring me the most heartache. So I'm very much in no man's land about whether I want to carry on sharing a weight loss journey with YouTube or not. Don't know, still don't know. But I am going to be doing some decluttering because this house is in desperate need, again, of decluttering. We just accumulate stuff. I think one of the things about doing YouTube hauls is I quite often buy more than I need. And I quite often, if I'm ordering, say I'm doing an order from Temu or Shein, I sometimes get carried away and then, and so we've probably got more clutter in this house once again than we need to have. And I'm going to have a plan for January decluttering. So watch out for videos on that. I am also going to be doing no spend January with some very small exceptions. So New Year's Day, which is tomorrow, is the day that we traditionally go out and celebrate 2 friends' birthdays. Tina is on the 3rd of January and Tracy's is today, New Year's Eve. And so she never really gets to celebrate her birthday on New Year's Eve because it always turns into a New Year's Eve party. So the last couple of years we decided we were going to go out on New Year's Day for dinner as a group, and that will be our celebration of those 2 birthdays. And so I will be spending money tomorrow. However, strictly speaking, I will also have income tomorrow because we have, all year we've been paying into a lottery. What's the word? I've got conglomeration in my head. That's not what it's called, is it? Natalie, what's it called when a bunch of you do the lottery together? syndicate. We formed a little syndicate between us, 7 or 8 of us in this syndicate, and we've been paying £20 a month in, but some months we've ended up with a surplus because there haven't been the same number of drawers or something. Tammy runs it, I don't get involved in the running of it. And all of the prizes that we've had all year have gone into the fund, into the pot. And we've only ever won £25 here or there. We've never had a big win. But we're going to have a payout from that tomorrow. So it won't be a huge amount. It's probably going to be less than 100 quid, I should imagine, by the time it's split between us. But I feel like that money coming in is going to balance the fact that I have to spend tomorrow to pay for Tina and Tracy's meal. When we go out as a group, the birthday girl doesn't pay for her meal that night. So we all split the bill for birthday girl's meal. So I have to pay for my own food and share Tina and Tracy's. So I feel like that money coming in is balancing that slightly. It is Mum's birthday on the 13th of January. So I will need a present and a card for Mum and probably to do something with her. So there will be a spend attached to that. And I need to set some kind of budget for that. And at the moment, I don't know what money I've got to budget with. So I'll work on that. And then at the end of the month, I think it's the 28th, 29th, Natalie and I are going up to Stoke-on-Trent for my Christmas present from Natalie, which is a tour of the Emma Bridgewater factory. And so there will be some expenses attached to that. You know, we'll need petrol, we need to eat on the way, we'll need to eat, you know, there's the hotel, which I don't feel like Natalie can pay for the hotel all herself. She's already paid for the tickets. So there's going to be some expenses attached to that. But with those exceptions, no spend January. And I realise that already sounds like quite an expensive January. I can hear it. But no spend January, not low spend. You remember Tammy and I did low spend June? Or officially we did. I didn't do very well at it. Tammy did way better than me. We did low spend June and we had a budget of £100 for the entire month, if I remember rightly. And I think I blew mine after about week 2. I'm not doing low spend January. I've got to do no spend January. I'm not going to buy anything. The only exception is household essentials. So cleaning supplies, because we've still got the puppies. They're still not fully house trained. We bloody well wish they were, but they're not fully house trained. And so I quite often have to buy cleaning supplies and things like milk and bread that are perishable. I don't intend to do any other grocery shopping. There is so much food in this house. There are 2 freezers full of food. There are cupboards full of food. I do not intend to do any other grocery shopping except for anything that you could class as a staple that we don't have already. So as I said, milk, bread, if the salt runs out, I'll replace the salt, things like that, you know. But no grocery shopping, no eating out, no random spending, no bingo, no anything, no budget, no zero budget January, nothing. I need to do it. I need to reset my finances. I had an expensive December one way or another. I think I spent more on Christmas than I planned. I always save for Christmas. I save £10 a week every week and I've got 500 quid then when Christmas comes around. I think this year I did go over budget. And I think the complication arises that because I save it in cash every week, and when December comes around, there I am with my wad of cash, but most of my shopping is done online, I think I take money from places where it shouldn't go to buy Christmas presents, and I think I've got the cash, I'll put it back, and I never do. So this year, I think I'm going to save digitally for Christmas. I think I'm going to have a separate, I've got a Starling bank account, I'm going to have a separate pot for Christmas savings, save £10 a week as usual, but it's going to be in my bank, and then I can take money out if I need cash for things at Christmas. But whether I like it or not, we are moving towards a cashless society, and me sticking my heels in and refusing is becoming more and more difficult. More and more difficult, even though I would love to be absolutely no, I'm not having cashless. It is coming that way. Keep sliding off the chair. So that's part of my plans for January. Some decluttering, some general, we're having a new boiler. The boiler's been replaced on the 6th, and so there has to be some stuff done to enable that to happen. Some decluttering, some financial goals. Tammy is also planning to do no spend January, and that was why we hoped she would be here to do this video with me, but can't be helped. So and you know she'll do better at it than I do. You know she will, because she's northern and they're tight. Also, she's very, very disciplined. She's really, really good at going, no, I'm not doing that, and sticking to it, whereas I'm not so good. I will have to fight with myself. If Tamsin rings me and says, do you want to go to bingo? I will have to really fight with myself over it. And I also have to not let Tamsin go, well, it's fine, I'll pay and you can pay next time, because that was how I got around no spend June. And Tamsin going, I'll buy lunch and you can buy it in July. Which is cheating. I am aware it's cheating. So that's some of the plans. And as I said, I have a giveaway for today. So let me show you this. This is absolutely marvellous. This came in the post and it came just before Christmas, and I've saved it to show to you in the Vlogmas after party. This is from Shirley. Now, if you watch Vlogmas with me, you'll know that Shirley made me 5 individual gonks, and I opened them gradually through Vlogmas and added them to my gonk collection. And the reason Shirley sent me them was because she had also purchased the terrible gonk advent calendar and had seen the devastation contained within. So she made gonks and she sent me some, and that very much alleviated the pain of the terrible gnome advent calendar. And then she sent me this, and there was a note inside. And it says, something I made to use my plastic gonks, in quotes, love Shirley. Firstly, that's a really nice ATC artist trading card that Shirley's made. Lovely box. Shirley is plainly a crafter. She's plainly a scrapbooking, card making, crafting wizard. I used to do scrapbooking, but I was never as good at it as Shirley plainly looks like she is. And this is what she's made. So it's a little tin. This will be one of the things that came out of the calendar, these rubber things. I don't know if she's cut some off the back or whether it was already flat, but that's gone on the front there. There's some lovely crafting paperwork on here. And then inside the tin, look at this. Again, this has come out of the gonk calendar. And what I'll probably do actually is I will film a little bit of footage, and while I'm here jabbering, you're looking at this actually from a better angle. So there's this gorgeous Christmas tree and some little Christmas cards here and some bunting. And then one of the Santas is in there. And then there's this tiny little booklet, which says December 25th, Christmas Day on there. And little pages in there. A little lift out. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's a stunning little piece of paper crafting. And I always admire anyone who can work small, because I can't work at this size. This ribbon was tied around the book when I got it. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that just a stunning little thing? Shirley inspired me, and I should have known that I would not be able to produce what Shirley has produced, and I should have known I wouldn't, because I am not artistically inclined. But using my inspiration gleaned from Shirley and some bits of tat left over from Vlogmas, I saved some of the bits, and I have made this beautiful thing. This is a stunning piece of art. Are you ready for this? Look at that. So the stripy paper at the side is genuine bits of wrapping paper from the parcels that Tammy wrapped me, and that's why there's a little sellotape tear on that piece. Genuine bits of Tammy's wrapping paper and 2 of the gift tags that had the days of the month on there. The tree is cut out from the Advent of Change calendar that was on the front of there, and the little windows are also from the Advent of Change calendar. And then I've put in 5 of the absolutely not gonks. I don't care what you say, Timu, they're not. 5 of the not gonks, 2 of the other little bits of rubbery tat. This white piece is from the back of one of the boxes, and then I've made a little sign. It says Vlogmas 2024, and as you can see, it says genuinely worthless artifact. I put a lot of effort into this. It's still rubbish. I know it's rubbish. I can see that it's rubbish. It also has on the back a label, and the label says this is to certify that this piece of dross has been personally handcrafted by CARLA Jenkins using genuine bits of rubbish from Vlogmas 2024. Signed, CARLA Jenkins, artist in brackets, witnessed by Tammy Wiltshire, partner in crime. And I'm going to give it away. Am I not the most generous person you've ever seen on the internet? Am I not just the most altruistic person? I'm going to give this away. One of you gets to own a genuine piece of the Vlogmas tat from 2024. I mean, one day I may become excessively famous. I may be the next Mr. Beast, and then this will actually be worth something. It's got my signature on the back, and I've touched it. I think it's even got a string of glue going down in the inside where I didn't get the glue strings off properly. So yeah, it's when I make tat, I really make tat. Isn't that the tattiest wonderful thing you've ever seen? So I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give away this. I also am adding into the giveaway the dog advent calendar that I actually did during Vlogmas this year. I ummed and ahed about whether to leave it whole and glue it and frame it and offer it out like that, and then I realised it would be a nightmare to pack and post. I didn't even know where you would begin gluing jigsaws together. I don't know how people do that. Do they have special stuff? And I just thought it would be an absolute nightmare to pack and post that. And so I have taken it apart. And now I know why Temu hated taking it apart so much, and that because it took nearly as long to take it apart as it did put together. So it's all back in its boxes, it's ready to go, and that is coming out as a freebie to one of you guys as well. And then the third and final part of this freebie is something that I have thought long and hard about. And I have had sleepless moments wondering whether it was okay to give this item away, because it was given to me with such love. Because it was gifted to me with such pureness of heart. And I was like, am I doing wrong to give this away? It is the GCSE Geography Guide. Tammy gave me this out of sheer spite. I know Tammy. I know that she was taking the absolute Michael with this. And so to revenge myself against Tammy for giving me the GCSE Geography, because my geography is absolutely awful. I never know where anything is. However, this is more like things like coastal flooding and weathering and erosion and tropical. I know all about those things. I just don't know where Birmingham is on the map. So yeah, I'm going to give away the GCSE Guide to Geography. So if you would like to own a genuine Vlogmas artifact from Vlogmas 2024, this is what you need to do. Firstly, you must be subscribed to my channel. Secondly, you must like this video. There's a little like button, press the thumbs up. You must do that. Thirdly, you must place a comment in the comment section below, and your comment must contain one of these three words, because you can only qualify for one of the priceless artifacts. It must contain either calendar or artifact or geography. I'm going to put them on the screen so that you can see how they must be spelled. It's purely that if you don't spell it correctly, when I do the search thing, it won't get picked up. So I do an automatic comment search. I type the word in that the comment search has to look for, and if you've spelled it differently to how I've spelled it, it won't find your comment. So I don't care whether you can spell or not. You can be dyslexic, you can just not care where the letters go. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. But I'm telling you how you need to spell it so that the comment generator will be able to pick it up. So we're going with calendar, artifact, or geography. You need to write a comment down below saying which of these things you would like to win. And when I do the comment generator search, I'll just put that one word in. So you cannot qualify for all three. You can only choose one. I wouldn't blame you if you chose the GCSE Geography instead of this piece of stunning artwork. I wouldn't blame you at all. If I had to keep one of them, I'd probably keep the Geography and throw this in the bin. I'm sorry, Shirley, it's not up to your standards, but I'm blaming you for the inspiration. I am blaming you for that. So yeah, one of those three words in the comment section below. And let me see. Okay, so you're seeing this video on the 8th of January. And I will leave the draw open for 2 weeks. And I will draw the winner on the 22nd of January. And I'm writing that on the calendar now so I don't forget. Look, hang on a second, look. Draw winners. I've written that so badly that I probably won't be able to work out what it says. There you go. Draw winners. It's on the calendar. Along with not a lot else. I haven't put anything else on it yet. So yeah, 22nd January, you've got until to write a comment below this video saying which item you'd like to win. And if you want to say why, that's also great. And if you don't want to say why, I don't mind. That's fine too. There we go then. This is my Vlogmas after party. All done. My planuary done. Because I debated what to call this. Should I call it planuary? Is that too twee? Yes, it is. So I didn't. So Vlogmas after party finished. All my plans for January are out there with you. The giveaway is announced. I have nothing left to add apart from to say Happy New Year to you again, in case this is the first video of mine you're seeing this year. And thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I will speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye for now.